Hello there. So tonight's little expedition is to the beach. I'm not going to disclose which beach that is because they charge you up to the stingy council charge you up to 10 o'clock at night, and then start to recharge you again at 6 the next morning, which is a really stingy hours in the first place. But on top of that, it says that there's no camping or overnight parking, which of course I won't do. But I was meant to go to another part of the beach where the sea is like right next to the car and it's a lovely view, but that's been closed. I don't know if it's because of the recent downpours and bad weather. So I've had to move along to a part of the beach that I'm not quite happy with because I'm quite a lot further away, but you know, it's a fairly nice place, so that's how we're going to begin the evening. Normally I'd go, I'd get here early to have a look around and have a little walk up and down the beach or wherever I am, and then when it gets dark, come in the evening for dinner and what have you. But because I couldn't leave the house till late today, unusually, so I have to do it in kind of reverse order. So I'm coming straight in. Gonna have my dinner, a drink or something like that, and then tomorrow morning I shall get out and we'll go for a walk and have a look around before I go home. So at the moment I tried filming outside. It's pitch black out there, there's no lights or anything, so you can't see anything, so it's no real point in showing you outside. So it's just gonna be me and a cup of tea and some food for the moment. Oh, somebody's pulled up. I was just about to say, you can't see anything, but you can hear the sea. Not as close as I wanted to be, because I wanted to park further up there. You can hear the sea. It's so beautiful. I've got my door open a smidge. You can hear the sea. It's a lovely sound to be sitting with a cup of tea or something to eat or whatever I'm doing, just to have that sound. Even if I can't look at the sea, it's lovely to have that sound. Some geezer with his dog. I mean, I'm that far away from this little fence here. Some geezer with his dog walks right past, like 2 inches away from. Yeah, this is a huge area. Walks 2 inches past the. What's he trying to look at? Obviously, just trying to nose in the car because it's a massive area. You could go walk your dog anywhere, but he was like squeezing between the fence and this car as you to walk past. I presume to nose in the car, I don't know. But bloody hell, rude. Tonight I have got for my dinner chicken tikka masala. Chicken tikka masala. I had a choice of lentil curry, chicken tikka masala, meatballs in gravy, I think. But I went with the curry. I fancy a bit of curry. I hope I don't disappoint anyone, because I watch people like the English Woodsman, Paul Messner on YouTube, and they make some fabulous meals. But that just ain't me. I can't be bothered. I really cannot be bothered to make amazing meals like that. And Brendan Explores is brilliant. I watch the series all the time, and he's great. But and he makes fabulous meals, and I love watching them. I love watching people make these meals, but I just can't be bothered. I don't like cooking, and so I cannot be bothered to do all that. And I'm here for the other side of it. I hope that's a big enough frying pan. I normally put it in one of these like pots, as opposed to a saucepan. And I just realised I've got the smallest one. It just about fits. Just about. I think I've forgotten my what do you call it? Well, a waste bag. Not really a problem. Different when you're if you're backpacking, I guess, but it's not really an issue. That will do for all my make a mess. That'll do for all my tea bags and stuff in. I'll just use the tin, the salad tin. But why? Made a mess. Keep hearing things after that bloke walked past like an inch away from the car. I keep hearing stuff. Anyway, I'm going to get on with my dinner and I'll bring you back. I'm going to bring you back. I really should have used a bigger saucepan because it all fits in the saucepan, but I can't stir it without risking making a mess. I don't know if the mic could pick that up. I love the sound of the sea. I know I've just said that, but if I can't look at it, at least I can hear it. I love that sound. It's a great. Last time I come up here, it was blowing an absolute gale and it was raining and I couldn't even get out of the car or open the door. It's really nice to be able to, in this weather, this season, winter, to be able to keep the door open. It's that warm. It says on the radio it's going to be 6 degrees tonight. That's the worst it's going to get, which is nothing really, absolutely nothing. That's once I get under my super warm duvet, that'll be fine. Oh yeah, and I checked my video, what I just recorded earlier, and I said there's no overnight parking. There is overnight parking allowed. You're allowed to park all night long, as long as you ain't sleeping in the car. No campers or vehicles fitted for sleeping in. So you can park up and you can go for a walk from 10 at night to 6 in the morning. You just can't go and sleep in the car. And of course, I'm not going to do that because that would be wrong. I'm going to find a way of going somewhere else, and then I'll come back in the morning and park here like I've been here all night. But I'm not actually going to do that. I'm not actually going to sleep here all night. Honest, Gov. What do you think? May not look very appetizing, but I do love the chicken tikka masala from Asda. It's gorgeous. Hey, I'm not a football fan. What's the time? I can't see what the time is. I'm not a football fan, but the World Cup I do tend to follow, and it's on later on tonight, so I shall be signing off until to watch the football, which I'm not really a sports fan. Just generally, it's not about football particularly. I'm not really into football, but I must admit I do get a bit patriotic when the World Cup is on, and I do watch the matches there. I know that's on tonight at 7, and I don't think it's anywhere near that yet. But I will be signing off to watch that, and then after that I'll come back. But I also was going to do some detecting tonight. I know it makes you sound lazy, like we do everything and I'm not going to do it. I was going to do some metal detecting tonight as well and film that, but I don't think once I've watched the football, I got here late. Once I watch the football, and then it'll be. I just won't. I know I just can't be bothered. It doesn't matter. That's not what it's all about. Metal detection is just something I do on the side for a bit of fun. I'm here for the camping really. That's what it's all about. Tomorrow morning, I should be looking forward to tomorrow morning because I'll be looking forward to getting up and going out for a walk. We can go out for a walk before I go home. Whoop, whoop. It's getting there. Nearly there. I should be able to stuff my face. I haven't got a one of those detectors. What are they called? I forgot what they called them. The name escapes me now. But to detect the fumes from the stove. But I've got the door wide open at the moment. And actually, I said, you know, it's not too bad actually. But actually, it's getting a bit cold, a bit chilly in here now. But I've got the door wide open. And opens the door whenever I can. I think it's relatively well ventilated anyway, because I've got all the doors out, windows open a crack, every one of them. And I also jam this over a couple of inches while I'm, you know, even if it's raining or anything, I jam this one over, open a couple of inches, just to keep the air flowing. I think that's about right. I think that might just do it. It's boiling up. So yeah, definitely that's enough. Yes, sirree. Where did that come from? Yes, sirree, Bob, Jimmy Bob, and all that. Right. It's just shoveling food in my mouth. I'm sure you're not that interested. I forgot my wash up liquid. I forgot my little sponge cleaning. So if you pardon the pun, it's a hand job. That'll be sufficient until I can go home and stick it in the dishwasher. As long as all the sauce is out. Marvellous. Handy little thing this is. It's bathtub sort of design. Fits on my shelf just lovely. And my tea making stuff's in here. Let's move that over there a bit. Oh, I don't have a fridge, so I use powdered milk, which actually is okay. I really don't mind powdered milk. I prefer normal milk, but powdered milk's alright. But one thing I did discover that I was doing wrong is that I was putting the powdered milk straight in the cup in the hot water, and that was making it look and taste really weird. It was kind of all like it sort of separated a bit like oil when you put oil in there, and it tasted funny, and I couldn't understand why. Why was it like that? And then I discovered it's too much water. Put too much water in there. Then I discovered, it's actually my wife that mentioned it. She said, aren't you supposed to put it in cold water? And I was like, what? So I looked in the instructions, and you're supposed to put so many spoonfuls of powder in with cold water and then put it in the fridge and then just use it out of a jug like you're using it with milk. And that's where I've been going wrong. So now I put a little bit, I put too much in there, but I put a little bit of water in there and then the powdered milk in there to begin with. And then when I put finally put the boiling water in it tastes absolutely perfect. There's a bit too much. That's better. There's a bit too much water in there. I've used too much water. Yeah. So I've got my coffee and powdered milk, some spoons, and a whole bunch of tea bags. And then and that makes the perfect cup of tea or coffee. And you're probably all laughing, going, "Oh, what an idiot! You know." Oh, but I didn't know that. I didn't know you had to do that with the milk. I never bothered reading the label. I'm used to coffee mate, where you just chuck it straight in, and then Bob's your uncle. Oop, wrong way. Lovely cup of cha. Sounds like somebody's pulled into the car park, spinning his wheels. Got all the curtains shut, so I can't see a thing. My open door is facing the sea because I'm parked side on. Because during the winter nobody comes here, or very few people, so rather than parking end on, I can park side on so that my view is out the beach, out to the beach. Right, so I'm going to enjoy a lovely cup of tea, watch the football, and then I'll be probably bringing you back just to say goodnight. I went out for a little walk along the beach. It was pitch black. I tried filming it. It was pitch black. It was lovely looking at the stars in the sky and the sound of sea coming in and out, but there's literally no lights there, and the footage is useless. So I've just come to bed, I've brushed my teeth, I'm in bed, and it's just a case of see you in the morning when I wake up in the morning. I'm in bed, I'm all toasty warm. I just need to turn the light off. And I'll see you in the morning. It's morning. This is where my home's been for the night. That's a lovely beach. Sun's not quite up yet. Thought I'd take a walk this morning. It's lovely. All night long I have this lovely sound of the sea coming in and going out. It's been an absolutely lovely sound. It's not very windy, but I'm hoping I forgot to put my cover over the mic. It's not too windy, so I hope it's not going to destroy the sound. There's my baby, in front of a life buoy. Daughter named my car Lily, so you might hear me talk about Lily occasionally, because just out of habit. Where people show your feet when they're walking, or do a little dance. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Beach, but I love it, absolutely love it. It makes me feel quite emotional, seeing that lovely sky as the sun's just about to come up, sea crashing against the beach. A really unique sound it makes when the waves come in, and as they come out again they pull all the stones with them, making a really unique sound. It's just so beautiful. It's the nearest you'll ever get to natural world as it should be. There's many places you can look out and see what it looks like, what it would have looked like 1,000 years ago. Because everywhere is got buildings or roads or lights, or this is one of the few places you can go where really can just see nature. Makes me feel quite emotional. I feel a bit silly saying that. but it's this kind of thing is the reason one of the reasons I go camping, is to be with this. It's only a beach, but to me that's so beautiful. Listen to that. I'm spinning around, out of my way, yeah. Well, I forgot to do all my morning filming this morning. That was very good, wasn't it? I didn't film myself waking up and making my morning coffee, and I sat outside for a bit drinking my coffee. I didn't film any of that, forgot all about it. Just got so eager to get out onto the beach and have a walk, I just forgot all about it. So, but that's the end of the adventure. My overnight stay at the beach, and please join me for some more. Please subscribe, and I'll be sending loads more like this if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.